Hello, everyone, and welcome yet again to another Chris Plays. This is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, which at the time of this recording came out 2 days ago, on August 22nd, and yeah, we're just going to do one video. Last week I couldn't record any videos. I just didn't have the time. There's some family matters I had to attend to, and I don't mean the Steve Urkel show. And that was a horrible joke. And so this week, I decided to cover Sonic Mania from last week and Uncharted Lost Legacy, the two Chris Plays I wanted to do, as single videos each. So you guys are just going to get two separate Chris Plays, you know, for the price of one, but not really. So anyway, for those of you unaware, Uncharted The Lost Legacy is, it began as an expansion DLC for Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, and oh, excuse me, I just burped. What happened was Naughty Dog basically said, you know what, actually, we're going to release this as a standalone game because we feel like there's enough content in it to justify that this can be its own game. So what is included in The Lost Legacy is a brand new story mode with that stars Chloe from Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and Nadine, who was one of the main villains in Uncharted 4, together as a team going on an adventure in this game. And it also includes multiplayer, the Uncharted 4 multiplayer, and the survival mode that was also in multiplayer, and there's some extras and a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't tried the multiplayer yet, nor have I tried the survival mode. If they're anything, I'm sure they're the same thing as Uncharted 4, and the multiplayer I thought was great for that game. So if it's the same thing, which I think it is, that's pretty much what you get, and it's pretty cool. The story mode is really fun. I think I'm actually pretty close to finishing it. If I recall correctly, I think there's 9 chapters, and I'm on chapter 8. So before I actually continue, I want this to be a huge warning. If there's anyone who's watching this video and you know, you may not have played this game yet, or you're kind of like, oh, let me see what kind of game this is, I'd be curious about it, and you have, you know, and this is your first time basically watching a video online about this, I'm in chapter 8 of 9 chapters, so you're going to see a fuckload of spoilers, I'm sure. So just keep that in mind. I don't want the game to get spoiled, and, you know, for you guys to be like, God damn it, you know, the whole game got spoiled. Fucking Chris plays more like Chris shits. Horrible joke again. But so just that's my little warning. So we're gonna go ahead and start. Maybe come back, or if you don't care, whatever. Okay, so let's go. So far I'm enjoying the hell out of the game. For the record, it's Uncharted 4. Was my 2016 Game of the Year. I loved Uncharted 4. I thought it was a beautiful story on so many fronts. Just a beautiful farewell to Nathan Drake. This game has proved to me that if they wanted to create something, because this is kind of a short game-ish, you know, this game proved to me if you want to create something bigger, if you want to do, you know, another Uncharted series with Chloe, or maybe a whole new character, you totally can. I think the Uncharted series can continue indefinitely. So, okay, guys, remember, spoilers. Alrighty, so here we go. Chapter 8. And there she is. There's Chloe. Partners. So there's Nadine. And who's that? Well, I did say spoilers ahoy. That's actually Sam Drake. Sam Drake is in the game. Yeah.
By the way, thanks for keeping him busy for us.
Yeah, I wanted to buy you some time in case you were coming to get me.
Of course we were.
I heard, and look, I'm not one to point out body parts on main characters. I'm not, you know, I don't give a shit about that. You know what I mean? But I did hear this, so this is why I'm bringing it up, because I don't want people to think, oh, why the fuck is he talking about a fictional woman's body part? Not, you know, I don't ever do that. I've never been like, oh shit. But I heard that Chloe's, because Chloe, they've said in the game that her butt, like in Uncharted 2, she's like, you're gonna miss this ass. So it's kind of like a thing that in the Uncharted series, in the lore, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, she has a nice butt, or at least a lot of people think she does. So in this game, from what I heard, and I don't know if this is true, they say if you go back and watch old trailers for Uncharted Lost Legacy, which I didn't do because I don't like spoiling myself. You know, I figured it's going to be kind of like a short game. I don't want things to be spoiled for me. That her butt was really big, apparently, in the trailers, and that they made it smaller in Uncharted, the core game, and that when you see her ducking like that it looks kind of weird. What the hell? Ooh, helicopter. Do I have to take down another Hind D like it did in Uncharted 2? Time will tell. Oh, where am I supposed? Ah, here we go. So I have no weapons right now. So anyway, I heard that. Sorry to bring conclusion to that conversation. I heard that. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's what I heard. And either way, I think that's really funny. Because I guess people were saying they were concerned that a lot of people were going to make dead-ass jokes and stuff like that. So, you know, they did as they could. Chloe is excellently... for Claudia Black, I think, plays her. And, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot Nadine's voice.
Much obliged.
God, Sam. God damn it. She's such a good voice actor. I always forget her name. Anyway, they're phenomenal in this game. And I know there's some people that didn't like Nadine in Uncharted 4. They felt that she was kind of a... Oh, shit. What the fuck? There's some people that felt that she was... Oh, this is so... I love moments like this. But, they felt that she was... what's the word? What is it? Mary Sue, I guess you could say. I didn't think that personally, but some people felt they did. In this game, they really expand her character, and they really go into... You actually find out a lot about her, and I thought that was really cool because, you know, there was more to her. And when they announced, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna do a DLC pack, I thought, oh, that's so great. And then when they said, oh, actually, it's gonna be a bigger game, I'm like, oh, that's so great because Nadine just seemed like a cool character, and you know, we get more of her, and I think that's really cool. Can I save? I might be able to save here.
Hey, this might do the trick. Holy mother of shit, this is heavy.
There's Sam. What the fuck is Sam doing?
Damn, you were joking. I never joke about anything.
You know, one of you could have just let me borrow your rope, but...
Oh, because he didn't have a rope. That's funny.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, shit. Why is he still wearing the glasses? He looks so stupid. He found those glasses in a truck, and he was like, ah. Did he break them? Yeah, of course he did. That's why they did that.
Go team.
Come on. We're exposed up there.
Well, there you go, dude. Alright, guys. I'm actually going to stop here because I don't want to give... This is a really late in the game, and these are shorter episodes, so I don't want to like give too much away. So we'll cut it off here. But, okay, so final thoughts on Uncharted The Lost Legacy. Well, first off, it's kind of a short game. I got it from Amazon, and I think I spent... I think the game normally is $40. I think that's correct. It's not a full $60 game. It's $40. I believe I got this game with tax for $37 because of the Prime discount and stuff like that. I think $37, you know, with tax and all that, it's totally worth it. It also comes with Jak and Daxter, the very first one. You get not the PS4 version, but you get a download of it. Oh, look, that's so cool. The glasses are broken there. You get a download of it, and you know, so for that whole package, I think it's worth it. I mean, I would have liked it if it was a little bit cheaper. I think $30 is more of a sweet spot. Like what they did with Hellblade, how that game was, you know, they said, look, we know this is not going to be a big, long game, so we're going to make it a $30 game. It would have been nice if Naughty Dog had done that. Obviously, this is a much more expensive game to produce than Hellblade, given the amount of storytelling and stuff in it. I love it. I think it's a great game. to me, it's more of a proof of concept that you can make an Uncharted game without Nathan Drake, and it's totally possible. Uncharted 4, I think, should be Nathan's last game. If you play that game, it just makes a lot more... It makes so much sense that he wouldn't be in any other, treasure adventures and things like that. That being said, this game kind of, because when Uncharted 4 came out, I said, you know what, close the book on it, man. It's over. You don't need to make any more Uncharted games. Move on to something else. This showed me, you know what, dude, you could. If you wanted to, you could make more games. I would love for Chloe to be the new main character. She was great in Lost Legacy. It'd be awesome if they made like a complete full game with her as opposed to like a half game or an expansion or whatever you want to call it. I'm probably going to end up doing a full playthrough of this game sometime in the future because I've done every single Uncharted so far, except for Uncharted 1 and this one. Those are the only two I haven't done. So I will probably do a Lost Legacy playthrough in the future if you guys are interested in that. I know with Chris Plays, any game I ever play on Chris Plays, if you guys ask, I could play it. I'll try at least to do a full playthrough of it. Try being the key word. But alright guys, so we're going to cut it off there. So assuming I don't have any more scheduling problems, which I hope I don't, next week we're going to do another round of Tales from the Borderlands. That's going to come out, so that should be cool. And then we're gonna, keep doing that. We're gonna do some Chris's collection. I have a Chris Plays next month on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. It's possible all this stuff might get, moved around because of all the scheduling that's happening. But that's the schedule for September: is 2 weeks of Tales, a Chris's collection week, and then a Chris Plays on Marvel vs. Capcom. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that. And if not, also really wanted to promote this really quickly. Has nothing to do with video game stuff, but I did just release my newest film. It's the conclusion to a trilogy of films I started back in 2015. That's called the Drunk Max trilogy. This newest movie is called Drunk Max 3: The First Six Pack. It's the conclusion to this story, this trilogy behind this character called Max. And this one's a prequel that explains how he became a drunk, as we see in the first two films. So if you guys are curious about that. Also, I actually also released earlier this month an alternate cut of Drunk Max 2, which is a little bit shorter and is just a little bit more streamlined, and actually was designed to be viewed primarily if you're going to marathon the trilogy, because I think it makes the trilogy flow a lot better. So if you guys would like to check it out, they're there on the internet. Drunk Max 1, 2, and 3. Highly recommend seeing the alternate cut of Drunk Max 2 if you're going to see the trilogy, and definitely watch it in production order. But yeah, so Max 3 is out if you guys want to see it. Yeah, I'm very proud of that movie. One of the hardest movies I've ever made, because I made that during my first couple of months of being a parent. But anyway, guys, alright, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week with some Tales from the Borderlands, hopefully. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. Take care.